All righty, everybody ready to get ready for the preseason testing event. So last weekend we didn't do too terribly bad considering. I think we got P22. But this week we were looking forward to the preseason testing event, and it is going to be boost for the powerhouse reactor and beat. So obviously, if you're running champions, you'll be able to uh, get points for that or a little bit of boost. Um, for the sponsor tasks, it's going to be those three. Uh, and I believe, yeah, you'll have to use all of these assets here to get the +6 points for champion. For contender, it's going to be these three for +5. So that should be Beast, uh, Juggernaut, and Valkyrie. And then you'll have these three for Challenger for +4. And these three for Junior for +3. And the qualifying round will include these four tracks. Uh, First track is going to be a 7 lap, and there is no rain this weekend or this qualifying round. But they make up in the opening round. They have two wet races. But for the first, for Secure Desert, like I said, it's going to be 7 laps. It's going to be an overtaking power unit track. So I'll probably be using the 3 soft, 4 medium, 3 medium, 4 hard, depending on how my drivers look. And I have not set them up, I don't believe yet. I got to check that. Um, and then uh, recommend Dragon Rooster or Glitz for that. For Sao Paulo, it's a 9 lap race. Once again, overtaking power unit. You can use 3 soft, 3 soft, 3 soft, or 5 medium, 4 medium. And boosts, probably use Unstoppable and Rooster. I don't have a whole lot of glitz, but that's another option to use. So I may probably not won't. I'll probably use Rooster and Unstoppable. Um, the third track is going to be Coda, uh, our home track here in Texas, in Austin. There's going to be race start and power unit as well. Uh, using uh, I'll be using 3 soft, 4 medium, or I might do 3 medium, 2 soft, 2 soft. Um, Once again, I'm not really sure what my drivers are going to look like. And then the last race is Spa. It's a 6 lap race, and it's going to be where you're going to have to change your setup. Race start, but it's going to be speed. It's the only speed track for qualifying. And I'll be using um, 1 to 3 options. It's either I'll use 3 soft, 3 soft, or 3 medium, 3 medium. Um, might use 2 soft, 2 soft, 2 soft, but I really want to try just to use the one pit strategies for all these because one, is going to be quicker, and two, I don't have a lot of boost. The new season does start around the week of May 7th, so we're getting pretty close. And I think a bunch of us that race on a regular basis, we're getting low on boosts. And you'll see these are the tracks for opening and final round. So should be a fun track or fun weekend, fun event. The there will be no legendary drivers because they actually have testing this weekend as well. So whenever there is a real world F1 event, uh, we can't use the legendary drivers. So you'll have to use your regular drivers. So we will scroll on over here and let's see. I looked out, got a premium crate on a dual. So I'm just waiting for that to time out. Um, let's look at who we will use because we will not use these more than likely. Um, I have been using Botaz quite a bit. Excuse me. So we'll go ahead. We know we'll use him. I wish I had him a little higher level, but just can't get the levels in there. And then primarily wanting good overtaking and race start drivers. So you can see right now, overtaking is pretty good. Race start, not so great. So, we can compensate with boosts, and we cannot go past level 9. So we will just take a gander here and see if there's anyone that really blows the numbers away. And I don't see anybody. But you know what part of the problem is let's get him changed. Oops, I don't know what I was doing there. Let's try and just throw this guy in here. There we go. Now we can go and get legit numbers. That's the way I do it, at least. All right, so let's see. He's Series 9. So if we use him, let me see. I'm checking my notes here. Yeah, so Verstappen. It's not fair to start with Verstappen, really, and get right down to it. So we will start down here. And his stats are not great. I know that, but you got to start somewhere. Okay. Hulk, not that great. A little bit better. That's a shame he's maxed and doesn't have it. I think this is who I normally use. Let's see. Still not where we want to be. His race start's good, but his tire management is horrible. So let's see. Get better tire management, but we lose a little bit of race start. So I'll do that. So we get better overtaking and better race start. Tire management's not great, but we're getting closer where we want to be, but not exactly. It's always fun trying to figure out drivers, especially when throughout the week you end up moving the cards around. Do a little bit of leveling up here. And let's see. Now he has better qualifying, better overtaking, and about the same tire management. But his race start is even lower. The agony of it all. Alrighty, let's see. Now, Hamilton pretty much blown it away, but his qualifying isn't as good. But great race start, great overtaking, tire management's the same. His qualifying isn't so good, but if I had everybody like Series 7 or 8, and see, even with Verstappen, his race start, I'd lose a ton. And tire management, I'd lose enough. That's why I wanted to start at the bottom. So it looks like we're going to use Hamilton and Bottas. Oops. Get Hamilton in there. All right, so we got our drivers set up. As you know, there are no boosted drivers this event. And let's see, I think I'm pretty good. Yeah. Just I want to make sure that I had my components set up. So Valkyrie. Okay, let's start over here. Well, let's actually go back over here. As I want to see if we have to have all three, and I think we do. I'll be racing contender. So Beast. Let's see. When you get old, you got to do like those little reminder things. All righty. So we're supposed to be using this one, Juggernaut, and it's good on speed and cornering. Oops. I accidentally closed out. Let's try that again. All right, so we will go back. We will go to contender. So we have to use all three. During any of the qualifying races. And while I'm looking through here, if y'all were not aware, Wednesday is pretty much going to be all the faster folks, more experienced. Thursday, they line up pretty much with your team score, flat counts, that kind of thing. And then Friday is a free for all as far as qualifying goes. So just a little tidbit there if you weren't aware. All right. So this is our speed setup. So if we used the beast, is this going to give us any speed? We're going to lose speed. And this is more for the power unit. Qualifying. All right, so let's go to power unit. We got the beast. And that's going to be cornering. So we should have juggernaut for cornering. And we do. And then Valkyrie. So the only one we're missing on this one, and this is the cornering one, would be the beast. So we lose 9 cornering. And we're not using a cornering setup for qualifying. So we can disregard cornering for right now. Beast. That's going to be cornering. We're going to lose a ton of power unit. Folks, I am totally confused. I just don't know if it will benefit us. Juggernaut. Valkyrie. Valkyrie cornering. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're not going to do that. All right. So we got 3 qualifying tracks that are power unit and 1 speed. So what we may do is we may just set this up for qualifying. For some reason I can't do what I want to do. Let's see what is going on. It won't let me. Okay, well, I'll just save it then. My Word is being crazy. I don't know what the problem is. Every week is something different. All right, well, it's saved there, so that's fine. Good enough. All right. So this is our current speed setup. So if we want to get points, at least in 1 race, and we'll just see how this works. And then so there's very little speed. See, that's just going to kill our speed setup. If anybody has any ideas, all right, let's try this. So we lose speed on this one. Lose speed on that one. So that's, and this is what, Series 10, so we can't use it. So Fury is the best we got for that. And I pretty much know the answers for the rest of these. And that's a Series 10, so we can't use that. All right, and if we go back to, why don't we leave Valkyrie alone? And we'll change back to turbojet, which that kills out the qualifying. So I want it to be over 100. But then if we change this back to Mad Dash, I'll bring it back up fairly close. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to use all three. So after all that, we're going to go back to this scenario. And then our power unit is 221, which will be for all three races. And we won't get any points there either. So that is where we're at with the setup. All right. So that will take care of that. I got 3 hours and 45 minutes left for this. Of course, with the speed up, I can, off camera, I'll play the adverts and knock that down a little bit. Let's see. I'll use that tomorrow. And then tomorrow we'll have the 16 and 8-hour express. And then the good stuff down here. I definitely need some Shin boosts. Those are work pretty well. Kind of universal in my opinion. I'm not sure how, if this is probably an 8-hour, maybe a little longer. But while we're here, we might as well do some duels. I really need to get those 6 points I need to get that boost because I have none. I think it's Herald or Prince. Either way, I don't have those. So, all right. Let's knock out some duels. All right, 13-15 and 10-8-6. I'm really trying not to do a whole lot of duels until the new season. Is I'm going to keep my boost and bucks and coins and all that good stuff, but I got to race some point. All right, 7 laps. We're going to do that and freebie boosts. Any freebie boosts around anywhere? I'm kidding, they're down here. All right, we'll use ballast. That's an awesome general freebie boost to use. And they're off. Doing really good. 7th and 8th. They should pick up a little bit here. There we go. Verstappen lately has been doing really bad the first lap and a half. I mean, the first half of the lap. And then he kind of picks up. I don't know what that is. That's kind of a different change. But as you can see, he was kind of back there, and now he's moving on up. And we got a decent lead on our rivals. Of course, with duels, you don't need to be P1, P2. You just need to beat your rival. we are ready to go. Put on some mediums. And we'll go ahead and put on sauce for Verstappen. There we go. Now we're back and forth and fifth. It's going to be wet here in a minute. But 30 seconds and 0%. We won't need to worry about switching to wets until it gets up to about 13%. So we could go now, but we're not. What we'll do is go this next lap and throw some on. Throw those wets on there. We'll go ahead and push. You can see now it's starting to move up, the precipitation. And they will start slowing down. So about right here is when you need to be on wets at that 13%, give or take a couple of percents. We got a good cushion built up. In theory, we probably didn't have to go on wets, but I was afraid they were going to go on wets and then pass us. You'll see a huge difference. Now, if you go and look, see how we're the only ones on wets, and see how quick we're moving through the pack. There goes Max. Of course, he's being blocked a little bit here, but we already moved to P1. Or I said Max, I meant Norris. Whoops. And we got P5, and see they're back 13th, and see how slow they're going 13th and 21st. So if this was a GP, I'd probably still do it. See, now on the last lap, we're at 72%. And they're having to go through that with dry tires. It's not going to work. All right, easy 44 points there. And we'll pop that crate in there. That's a great thing about having the pit pass, the paid pit pass, is you can go ahead and line your crates up. And what I'll do is I'll do 2 more duels, and then we will go ahead and get one of those Series 9s crate for 4 million. I was over $1 billion, but I upgraded 2 drivers, one being Hamilton. So All right, we got P7, P8. And that's going to be a 9-lap race. So we'll do this and this. We'll go ahead and go with self-control. And try to do the one stop again. All right, looking good. I think we got enough of a cushion there that when they start picking up on lap 2, that we'll still be in a pretty comfortable spot. This track is a fun track. All right, so the rival's going around us. We knew that was happening. I just want to be close enough where we can pass them back again. There we go. And they're backing way off because they're out of power unit. And you can see we're in pretty good shape, at least for the Verstappen. He always has a good power units. And we're just going to coast. No need to do any crazy strategies or anything. We'll go ahead. And that's what I like about self-control. You can see we gained another lap worth of tire management there. And we'll have to go hard with him. Gasly will pit this next lap, so as long as I can stay up close to him, we'll be in good shape. And unless you're trying to do fastest lap, there's no need to push through the straights. You're going to make up more on the turns than you will. The corners is where you'll need to really push. So you can see he was ahead, but now he's behind. Obviously, he's going to be a little behind with a pit stop, but just with us managing our power unit, we're able to stay ahead. And a safety car. We do not want to pit. Nope, nope, nope. We're good. Thank you very much. We will go ahead and pull back our power unit. Max is maxed, but also involves tire wear as well. So we want to save whatever we can. It might be a little close on him since we did do a lot of pushing that last lap. Let's see, is anybody needing to pit? Maybe, possibly, no. Norris may have to pit that lap 8. I don't know. There's some others down there, but the rival, I think Sainz might have to pit as well. All right, we'll go ahead and go to neutral and safety cars in, and we're out. Now we just have to watch Norris. because Gasly is on the move. We're just going to take it easy, just baby it around. Yeah, he's running all the way around. But I think he's out now. He is. This is the final lap. We got plenty of power unit. Just if we have the distance to go. Not that we need to beat him, but it'd be fun. But he's going to get us. No big deal. I've been kind of thinking how I want to do next season. There's a couple of things I did really with that contractor or constructor points. I didn't do that exactly right, but I'm not really sure what I should have done. So we will see. All right, one more race. But I think the one thing I did do is I either went series 12 too early or not early enough. Because I could not get the levels, and I'm pretty much a free to play account. I don't spend a lot of money on this account, Pit Pass, and I have bought a few things, but that was because I was so close to getting Series 12. I was getting paranoid, which I shouldn't have, but I did. Let's see. And I got 3 Warriors on the crates this evening, so or on the 6 p.m. video watch. So I'll use Warrior just for gee whiz. And but I got like one Series 12 component, and then I think it was a Series 6 or 7. I can't remember what it was, but one did really well. One I couldn't use, the Stormbringer was what I got. I couldn't use that for a long time until I got to Series 11. So even though it's nice to have, I didn't want to go real low, because after about Series 6 or 7, you don't use the lower components, pretty much anything, or the lower drivers. So I think I may go like Series 9 and 10 for components and drivers for the constructor points. We'll see how many I get this year. I got quite a bit last year compared to the previous year or season. But yeah, I think probably Series 9 is probably what I'm going to shoot for if I have enough points for it. Come on, Max. Go. No, he's like, oh, am I supposed to be racing? Okay, great. Wonderful. Let me get up there. He gets up to 3 all of a sudden. He's like, oh. We went from ninth to third that quick. I just wish I had my components at the level I needed, like level 7 and 8 for my epics. And then I could really do probably pretty good. All right. Lap 6, coming into lap 7. Let's go have some fun. We're not, is this Verstappen or Leclerc? Verstappen. Yeah. We're not going to catch him. But look, we're in P2 and P3. Yay. But, we are getting a little closer to him. We're not going to beat him, but we have made up some distance. Here we go. P2, P3. $45 points. And a gold crate. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and knock this one out. Oh, we got 2 days. See, that that premium pit pass comes in handy. That means I got to race a lot. All right, so we're actually 2 away from 23. So we're doing pretty good. We got 14 days. We can do this. And let's see. So now we're down to an hour. Anything in the store? Nope. Nope. All right. We got almost 700 million. We'll go ahead and get this crate. And we got Quantum, Dynamo, Colapinto, and Hulk. Did that help anything that we needed? Probably not. Got us closer, but it didn't get us to what we need. At least for the drivers. And I'm feeling the same way. Yep. Mm-hmm. Unless it's really, really good, really, really close. I want to keep that around there or higher for the Bucks. we could buy one more crate or lose our mind completely. This is Series 11. And it's only going to be rares. I think that's it. Yeah. So we got Series 11 and some legacy points, which is like minimal amount of legacy points. But we'll be racing tomorrow quite a bit, so why not? Blaze, Calipinto. That may be all right. I don't know how close we are, but I do know we're maxed on Blaze, but we're getting really close to being able to trade. I think you have to have 100 of those. Our drivers. Yeah, for the trade, for the asset trading, you need 1,000 common, 100 rare, 10 epic, and 3 legendary assets. And I'm nowhere near anything on those legendary drivers. I'm still missing one. It's aggravating. That's the one I really want of all these. I got Senna, but I want Lotta. And I could upgrade quite a few of these, but it's pretty expensive actually. So even for him, it's 1,000. I've used Coulthard. I think I used Massa. But these are all the championship level drivers, so since I don't race champions, I don't use those. But if they decide the legendary drivers count for the season end points, I'll just try to boost up as many as I can. So, all right. Well, I think that will do it. And we will call this a done deal. And I will see y'all for qualifying. Good luck to everybody.